It's occurred to me recently that some of us may be trapped up in our own heads. So while some people are turning there in a way that's creative and even pleasant and euphoric, others are getting disrupted by negative thought patterns. And so what I have here is 5 quick tips of how to try to circumvent or jump around those. The first one is, are you operating cognitively on autopilot in a way that isn't serving you? A lot of people don't think about it, but you autopilot tangible things like brushing your teeth, washing your hands, topical, having a shower, but we have thoughts that are on autopilot too, and sometimes they're looping around in a way that we're not aware of, but if we pause and look at them a little closer, we realize they're negative, not helpful, or disruptive. So an awareness of those, a curiosity about those autopilot thoughts can help. Second one is, stop trying to duck or avoid negative or unpleasant experiences, sweeping stuff under the rug. We know instinctively it doesn't help, but spending a bit of time looking at something and understanding why it is that it's unpleasant, what it is about it that's disruptive, can help us to move through or navigate it in a way that creates some momentum. Third one is, get rid of this need that you might have for things to be different. Things are exactly what they are. So stop living out of phase. Don't live in the past because that's dead. Stop living in the future because that doesn't exist yet. So once we disrupt and get around that, it can be super helpful. Fourth one, this is one of my favorites, is from a guy named Zidal Segal. He talks about the idea, don't allow the mistake of seeing thoughts as true and real rather than as mental events that may or may not correspond with reality. Sometimes we buy into our own BS, and often it's off base. And that turns into the last one that I quite enjoy too. It's about being kind to yourself. So there's lots of ways of talking about this, but one of my favorites is the idea about the stories that you're telling yourself. Sometimes you create a script in your head or an outcome in your brain that's way off base. It's a narrative that you've designed without checking in with anyone to see if it's real. And so you feed into things like insecurity and paranoia without knowing whether or not you're on par. So be kind to yourself. Be careful of the kinds of stories that you're telling yourself. Hope you guys are having a good one. We'll check in again soon.